What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. A lot of stuff happens, a lot of history-making things, as I would say. But as for the show itself, it was a tough one to get through last night, especially since Philly was a dead crowd throughout the night. And we kicked it off, kicking this main thing out of the way was the New Day. Can they break the record for longest tag team champions in history to beat Demolition? If they can survive this match, as they came out and thanked the people who've always bought their t-shirts and bootios, and as pretty much David Wood said, this one's for you, Grandma. And pretty much the New Day went against the Club and Sheamus and Cesaro, which Sheamus and Cesaro went ham out there with them rapid fire moves, but the New Day was able to win Trouble in Paradise, pinning Sheamus as they celebrated their win, as there was a party waiting for them in the back. But at least they pretty much got this out of the way right now and done the title match. I thought this would have been later on in the show, near the main event, but they decided to get this out of the way. So now the New Day are the longest reigning tag team champions in history right now, and they've beaten the greats, a lot of them. And the ultimate one was to beat Demolition. But there's more of that tonight. And as they party backstage with multiple wrestlers, Mick Foley and Stephanie, they party until somebody got champagne all over Stephanie. She pretty much flipped the punch bowl full of bootios and left the room in. Left the room in. So you don't know what's gonna happen there since she's pissed at him. Sami Zayn pretty much got on Twitter to talk about he wants another match against Braun Strowman or else, as Braun Strowman pretty much killed Curtis Axel out there, and said that Zayn is an annoyance and why is Foley protecting him. And pretty much after that, Foley was watching on the monitor and Zayn came in. He wanted the match, but Foley says, "You can't do it. You're not going to have it. I have the power, but I won't do it. You're not getting the match. Like, you're not going to get the match. That's the thing. You're not happening, and you didn't want to end this career." But Zayn says, "I looked at you as a hero, but now you're nothing but a hypocrite." And he doesn't believe in him, and he doesn't believe in Raw anymore. And he wanted to get traded pretty much, if only, and pretty much everyone's been hoping for Sami Zayn to go to SmackDown in general. We want him on SmackDown, because Raw ain't nothing. As Raw is damn near career suicide on there for a lot of guys on that show. And Sami Zayn, we want Sami Zayn off of that show. So, definitely want him gone from there. Ariya Daivari went against Lince Dorado until Jack Gallagher came out, talked about that scoundrel in the ring, as people started to chant scoundrel, and he told the referee he's an extraordinary gentleman, but he told the referee and announced he's going to interfere in this match and give Daivari there a thrashing, as he said. But Jack Gallagher got pretty much the better of Daivari out there, taking him out, so that was pretty good. But Jack Gallagher out there taking out Daivari. He was going to give him a thrashing. He called him a scoundrel. Seth Rollins was here for Rollins report once again, saying he wants Triple H in a match. And in order to take the title, he said to get from Kevin Owens, he's got to be his friend Chris Jericho. He brought out Kevin Owens out there. And Owens pretty much told him that you're going to have a match with Jericho at Roadblock until Jericho came out. And Owens says, you know what? The match is booked tonight, and it's going to be him and Jericho versus New Day for the tag team titles, so they can beat that record. So they're going to do that now. That's going to happen, and pretty much they said they had a deal on it, but Rollins says, that's what you're going to do, Jerry? You're going to let Owens there boss you around? And pretty much he called Rollins a stupid idiot. He says, no, I'm not going to put you on my list. I'm going to put you on the disabled list, as they both attacked Rollins. Roman came out, got booed out the building, and pretty much both Shield members took out Jericho and Owens, which people looked like they wanted to cheer for Seth Rollins, but the fact that Roman Reigns is in the ring, they just will not care and boo the living crap out of him. Rich Swann was interviewed in the back till Brian Kendrick showed up, and Perkins also. and pretty much Perkins kind of came and told Kendrick, that what you gonna do? You gonna have Swan lay down for you now too, huh? And he had a match, which the crowd was very quiet, and no one just looked like they didn't care for this match. It's like we've seen it before, and no one cared. It just did not care for that match really. So yeah, no one didn't care for it. Upstairs, down here. A good commercial. Yeah, but it's like no one there. They did not care for that match last night though. They just did not care. Hey, for pretty much a Perkins and Kendrick, and Perkins just not over. I don't know what happened to TJ Perkins, or if he has to put the suicide mask back on or something, but that guy is not over. And Kendrick won with sliced bread #2, so it's like whatever. Bailey went against Alicia Fox for I don't even know how many times now. I feel like it's been 2 or 3 weeks in a row, and yeah, she beat Alicia Fox again. No biggie there. So can we get Bailey against somebody else? Because it's like there's barely any other women on Raw. Nia Jax has disappeared again for some very strange and odd reason. Who else is on Raw? That's Paige. I don't think Paige is really ever gonna come back. Paige is out there getting in trouble in Mexico with Del Rio fighting some guy. Don't know whatever happened to Summer Rae. Dana Brooke. I don't think people care. Yeah, this women's division is just the shit's on Raw. Really, no one is really caring, and it's just not going good for them. Lana and Rusev came out, talked about how they took out Enzo last week. As Rusev says, I took out all your American heroes. Yeah, American heroes. Let's talk about how John Cena pretty much murdered your career nearly by beating you 3 times in a row and burying you nearly. And then the Ziggler thing with the cold fish. The Lana's a cold fish. Hey, we can't forget about Roman there destroying, Rusev there. It may have not been the American, but hey, you still got beaten by him almost 2 or 3 times. Pretty much Cena and Roman have nearly destroyed Rusev and buried Rusev. I have beaten all your American heroes. You got killed by Cena. And they pretty much showed the clip of them beating up Enzo last week. And they said, we're going to show you something that even kids out the high say, you guys are gout, I'm not going to show you this. We're not going to show you anything behind closed doors until Big Cass came out. And he says Enzo's at home with ice all on his body, and he said at least he had the balls to back up what he said. But he said, I'm not Enzo, and you're not gonna catch me with my pants down. My pants are on, and this isn't a hotel room. And they pretty much fought, and pretty much Cass got the better of him, and they'll have a match on Sunday, which will be on the kickoff show. I don't know why they kept playing the music when Cass came out there and talked, and then again, really, nobody barely reacted to Cass when he was talking because I guess they were expecting Enzo to come out there with him. So it just looks like they just didn't care. No Emelina debut. They're still holding that back, which I do believe it will fail because I just don't know why they didn't keep the evil Emma to begin with. So I don't know why they're still going with this. Sami Zayn beat Jinder Mahal, and Foley came out. Then tells Zayn, you want to trade, right? Well, we're going to trade you with Eva Marie. And pretty much Zayn was pissed. He says, I'm worth more than 1,000 Eva Maries. Then again, Eva Marie is trash. But you want Raw to commit suicide even worse by putting her on the show? But then again, we'll take anybody for a trade to get Sami Zayn on SmackDown. And Foley says, I'm not going to let go of Sami Zayn. So he wanted to give out the rage, the darkness out of Zayn. And Zayn was pissed in. And he needs to tap into the dark part of his soul. You want to beat Strowman. You know what? He's going to give him 10 minutes or something. If you can survive 10 minutes with him, then you'll prove everyone wrong. Which now I guess it's a 10-minute time limit to this match. Roman and Seth Rollins get a title shot now for some odd reason. And by the way, let's talk about Roman Reigns real quick with this title shot. So let me get this straight. This guy's a title shot Sunday. He's the U.S. champion, which he's just holding that belt around for no reason. And now he's got a tag team title shot tonight. He's giving Roman all these title opportunities. Since it was another triple threat match for the tag team titles again, which was a pretty good match, but it ended up with pretty much Woods getting the pin over Jericho in the ring after Rollins took him out. And New Day pretty much retained their tag team titles. And then after that, Jericho and Owens argued, and Jericho said, "This is over. This is done." And Owens got speared by Roman Reigns as people booed when Roman held up both the titles then. So at least the New Day still survived and they continued their title reign, which I still don't think they're the greatest tag team champions of all time. They said, how about you invite them to no total non-stop deletion this Thursday, the day of new, and see if they can survive the tag team apocalypto of the Hardys, or another tag team right now that are holding some titles in TNA. Hey, the Young Bucks, I believe, are going to be there, the Bucks of Youth. So why don't we invite the Day of New? Why don't we invite Batista if he wants to start talking about Matt Hardy? He's giving him a formal invitation. Even Disco Inferno, I heard, supposed to be there this Thursday. So Tag Team Apocalypto, the final deletion, is going to be big. Total non-stop deletion. But that's enough of the TNA thing right there. This is Raw. Raw was just there to be there again, with a lot of things that just do not make sense, and Raw just makes you go to sleep at one point. You wonder, like, why does the show suck even more? And they show a preview for the Iron Man match, which they forget that Bayley and Sasha did an Iron Woman Iron Man match at NXT, but they don't mention that for some reason. Try to put this as the first ever, but it's not. Alright? But that's my review of Raw. It's just, my god, these shows just getting horrible about a second every other week. Well, every week, really. I shouldn't say every other week. But, hey, that's my review of this show. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace out.